generally as a responsible corporate citizen, there is a responsibility or accountability that you are expected to uphold and deliver in that regard. And in this case, as institution, we have a responsibility of contributing to a sustainable environment, to the sustainable activities that protects our environment. Because remember, our environment is one of the highest, only superior resources. And our activities as institutions that we find ourselves doing or conducting on a daily basis sometimes are posing danger to the environment. And we have the responsibility to make sure that we then care for the environment, we make sure that we preserve the environment for the future generation. Because if we don't do so, we will not just be doing injustice to ourselves, but we will also be doing injustice to the businesses that we run. Because as I indicated earlier, the environment is the supplier of all the resources, be it water that you use in your company, be it power that you use in your company. All other resources that you can think of are from the environment, and you ought to protect that, because if you don't protect it, if you continue engaging in activities that damages it, obviously you will be damaging not just the future of yourself and the future of your future kids, but also the future of the businesses that you are running. So as part of the ESG leg of the institution, we have that responsibility to make sure that we cater to the care of the environment that we operate.
And how exactly will the 4,000 reusable shopping bags be distributed? And how do you ensure they reach communities that need them most?
Well, we are working in partnership with the City of Windhoek in this regard. And the City of Windhoek has planned or scheduled cleanup campaigns across the city throughout the year. And these cleanup campaigns with community participation, we will then be distributing and handing out these bags to the participants in these cleanup campaigns.
Now, you've mentioned that this partnership or this initiative is in partnership with the City of Windhoek. How important are public-private partnerships in driving environmental change?
It's quite crucial, very, very much important, because as I've indicated, the environment is us for all of it's for all of us. It's not for a specific community, specific group, but all of us have a responsibility to make sure that we come together, gather resources, so that we make sure that we run campaigns that are caring for our environment, or protecting the environment and preserving our environment. And I think one thing that is quite key is that we also have to, as much as, for instance, we have donated these reusable bags, or as part of our contribution, it's also to aid and have an educational or awareness campaign that is really driven to shift behaviors, because it doesn't help. You keep on, for instance, giving out or running out these cleanup campaigns or initiatives that are very well intended, but the behaviors of the community, our behaviors are not complementary to those efforts. It will defeat the purpose. Hence, we have an awareness campaign also that is intended really to change or achieve a change in our behaviors. When you go to the shop, in your mind, automatically sometimes you just want to request for a plastic bag. It doesn't matter when they say, no, a plastic bag is $4, the levy that is charged for that. You just say, yes, please, I need plastic bags. But maybe it's time that we start buying these reusable bags, so that next time when you go to the shop, you don't request for the plastic ones, but for the reusable, environmental friendly bags. That's the behavior that we need. That's a shift that we need to really undertake as community members. So it's quite crucial that we change our behaviors, and it's also quite crucial that we really put our heads together, come together as stakeholders, so that collectively we can safeguard our environment.
Now, you've also mentioned that behavioral change is key to environmental sustainability. From your perspective, how difficult is it to shift public attitudes around single-use plastics?
I think behavioral change sometimes it can be can take time. It can be difficult in the fact that sometimes it takes time for one to really adopt to a new behavior, but it is possible, and with consistent efforts, it is very much possible. It's just a matter of time, a matter of investing the resources and the time into making sure that we push the message and create awareness that leads to behavioral change. It might not happen overnight, but effort should be committed, and we should not be discouraged in pushing that agenda of achieving change in our behaviors, in how we interact with our environment, in how we see the plastic bags and the effects or the impact that it has to, negative impact that it has to our environment. So it is not an overnight thing, but with concerted efforts, definitely we will achieve the desired position or results.
Talk to us on how does this campaign align with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals?
It is in full alignment, particularly with the leg that seeks protecting the environment. Is very much in alignment to that, and we are glad that we are contributing to a global effort of overall achieving the desired result as stipulated in the Sustainable Goals of the United Nations. So it is fully very much in alignment.
Now, over the past few years, MTC has invested over 1 million in clean city initiatives. Can you highlight some of the impact those investments have had?
Yes, the ones, it's done not in isolation, but in partnership with the City of Windhoek. Over the years, we have had a number of initiatives that aim at achieving or protecting the environment as part of our environmental sustainability efforts. We have contributed to projects that of planting trees across the city. We have contributed to the project that deals with waste management. We have contributed to a project of a normal daily cleaner or monthly cleanup campaigns. And we have also contributed now to the campaign that is aimed at discouraging the use of plastic bags and replace it with the reusable ones. So those are some of the activities or initiatives that we have in partnership with City of Windhoek really worked on, and we are glad to have been given that opportunity by the City of Windhoek to work in hand so that we collectively really just make an impact. Because if we are to drive this in isolation or allow just the City of Windhoek to be doing that alone, the result that we ought to achieve might not be immediate, it might not be achieved immediately, might take a bit longer, but if we collectively put our hands together, put our resources together, we are likely to move faster towards our goals.
And just finally, what message would you like to send to residents of Windhoek who may not yet see plastic pollution as a serious concern?
I think it shouldn't even be a message that is confined or limited to the residents of Windhoek, but to all. It doesn't matter where you find yourself in. The plastic bag is a hazard to the environment. Remember, it's an object that takes long to decompose. It doesn't take time to decompose, and it poses literally a danger to the environment. And we want to use reusable ones, and that now takes a shift in our behaviors. That when you go to the shop, there is always an option. It tells you, do you want a shopping bag? You always find it at a till, or the option of plastic bags. In most cases, we just for shopping bags. And remember, shopping bags you keep on buying every time. I mean, plastic bags, you keep on buying them. But if you buy the reusable one, once you buy it now, you can use it for a whole year without having to keep on paying for plastic bags over and over and over. It's not just saving you cost. It's not just saving you cost, but it's also allowing you to really protect the environment in which we live in. And the responsibility of, and I'm stating it again, the responsibility of protecting the environment doesn't just lie with institutions, but it lies with each and every single individual in our society. When you litter, for instance, when you are littering, throwing garbage away irresponsibly, all those factors are against the health of our environment, the community in which we live in. So we encourage really behavioral change, a behavior where we are not littering, a behavior where we are doing away with plastic bags, a behavior where we are coming together and having a concerted effort where we really work together to protect our environment. And this is why you see that as MTC we are also doing away with physical SIM cards and doing the eSIMs, because all these things, when you go with physical SIM cards, when you dispose that, it's in a form of a plastic. But we are saying, let's go digital so that we do away with these plastic things. Let's give you the option of getting your vouchers online. You don't have to scratch the physical one. That's why we are now giving away. We know that over the years now we have that option of buying your airtime on our app or on your digital banking apps. All these things are slowly but surely driven towards moving away from these physical plastic objects that are a threat to our environment.